Hello, Garret Diary. I have been waiting for you.
Garret, do you know how many hours it took me to get the cat poo off my face? 4 minutes. And now, we're looking forward to making you love our movies.
You're wrong. If you think you for a second that'll make your movies are good, you must be an idiot. Oh, you think I am an idiot? Well, look who's talking. You have no idea that it was secretly me who directed The Last Jedi, but in special features and interviews, they acted as if he directed it. But really, it was me, all along. Why would that make me like you more? You're just admitting that you ruined Star Wars twice.
Here is Garrett's lightsaber.
Thank you, Randy. Randy will admit that Last Jedi sucked. Last Jedi made all the same mistakes that Force Awakens did, and Randy was able to admit that he hated that movie. He can do the same for Last Jedi.
No, I won't do that, Garret. I like him. His movies are awesome.
See? Now, how about I put on the movie and you'll see how good it is.
And my movies too.
Shut up!
Randy, are my movies good?
I love them.
Yes.
This is gonna be painful.
No, you're gonna like it.
So after a pretty forgettable opening crawl...
Is forgettable another way to say awesome? Because if it is, then yeah, I guess so. I guess it is forgettable.
we get this weird shot. And we open the movie with the rebels having to evacuate their rebel base. Well, why don't you read a book on The Last Jedi? You don't need to make books to explain flaws in your movies. Deal with them. This movie's still great. Let's keep watching.
I have my orders from Supreme Leader Snoke himself.
You brought Hux back?
Yay, I love Ginger Hux!
What do you have against Hux? His actor. And in the first one he just seemed too young to be an admiral. In this one, his acting is just... well, look at him.
I have my orders from Supreme Leader Snoke himself.
I'm not going to keep bashing his performance, though, because this movie has so many problems. Let's move on. It's Poe Dameron piloting that X-Wing. Of course he can go it alone. I don't care how good of a pilot he is. He's standing still against an entire Star Destroyer. It should have blasted him to smithereens. Read the book? Forget it.
The Republic is no more. Your fleet are rebel scum and war criminals.
There wasn't a single line there that wasn't a ripoff of Return of the Jedi. Read, shut up.
Hi, I'm holding for General Hux.
Wait, that's just dumb. Your movie is dumb.
No, it isn't. Just keep watching.
BB-8, punch it!
Punch it. Never a familiar line that I've heard in any of the other Star Wars movies. There's something you may notice in this movie here. It's trying way too hard to be funny. Many movies have this problem. Ever since Marvel did it, everything else does it. But it only works for Marvel, so for everything else, it seems like it's trying to be a comedy. The Force Awakens also had this problem, so that again tells you that Abrams hasn't learned anything from the last film's mistakes. I haven't made any mistakes. My movies are good.
Yeah, the movie's so good!
Next we have a space battle, and everyone loves it. Okay, this space fight is kind of cool, but it's a lot like the Revenge of the Sith final lightsaber duel. They seem pretty cool, but then it just keeps going and going, and you see the amounts of flaws in the scene. Wait, people can breathe in space? There's no windows under that gate of space. So that means this person can breathe in space. Why do we even need spaceships if you can breathe in space just fine?
Shut up. This thing is cool.
So the rebels escape and General Hux is gonna cry.
General Hux.
Ah, good. Supreme Leader...
I've never seen anyone force someone through a hologram. Well, it's not Kylo Ren torturing him, so it's different. No, it's not. It's exactly the same, except the torture is lamer. In Empire Strikes Back, when Vader killed the main officer, it was cool. This was the first time we actually saw him killing one of his own men, but in this one, Hux just looks like an idiot and Snoke is pushing him against the ground with the Force. Seems like something a Padawan would be able to do, not the freaking Emperor. So back on planet, not Dagobah, Rey passes the saber to Luke. Okay, this whole movie's been giving the middle finger to the entire saga, and now it's giving the middle finger to themselves. We waited 2 years for Luke to train Rey, but instead he chucks the lightsaber away. And also, the lighting is different. And why is Luke wearing his Jedi outfit if he's done being a Jedi?
Are you finished hating on one of the bestest movies ever made?
I haven't even begun. This movie gets so much wrong.
No, it doesn't!
Go away.
Oh, come on. You made Rey that strong? Oh, it was Chewie.
See, that makes it good now.
So now Kylo Ren meets up with Snoke.
General Hux, well done.
Oh, come on. You made him a normal-sized dude? Ugh. His size was the only thing that made him any cooler than the past Emperor, and you took that one thing away from him. And also, what's up with that robe?
Snoke needs that robe because all the ladies love a man in a robe.
And also, I don't know if it's just me, but Kylo Ren's outfit in this movie is just so bland. In the last movie it was fine, but now it doesn't look as good.
And look at you. The deed split your spirit to the bone. You were unbalanced, bested by a girl who had never held a lightsaber.
Okay, now you're actually pointing out your own flaws. What's your goal? To make the best movie possible. Why are you doing that? First you destroyed the only cool part about Snoke, now you destroyed the only cool part of Kylo Ren. So as Rey convinces Luke to come with them, he declines to get drinks green nipple milk. And Luke also enjoys swaying on a stick from cliff to cliff. Alright.
Emperor Abrams, you made a movie that's really, really good, and it's not even horrible and terrible in the slightest way.
Thank you, Randy. See how good my movies are, Garret? So the First Order tracks down the Resistance and... Wait, since we're a Kylo and Ace pilot... Whoa! So, that's it? Leia's dead now? Yes! Abrams, I can't believe it. I thought you got nothing right with this movie, but you actually did it. You killed Leia off in a good way. No last words, she's dead. That's war. Great job. Wait, what's happening here? Is Leia flying? No, she's using the Force to push herself back into the ship. Isn't this movie great? Good. Use your aggressive feelings, boy. Let the hate flow through you. I will not fight you, brother.
So, you've defeated me at lifesaver fighting. Dad has taught you well.
Alright, so let's talk about Leia flying. It's one of the stupidest things ever done in movie history. There's just so much wrong here. You have a perfectly good out to Leia, and you botch it. And you actually make Carrie Fisher's corpse come back. And again, people can breathe in space. And Leia flying and knocking on those completely ridiculous. And besides, how did Leia even know he could do this? She's not even a trained Jedi of the Force. She's never used it. Alright, let's continue the movie.
Admiral Akbar, all our leadership, they're gone.
You killed off Admiral Akbar, and we didn't even get to see it? Are you angry at me? No, I'm just slightly peeved that you killed off an iconic Star Wars character without even having him die on screen. So we meet weird-haired Vice Admiral Hobo, and we see terribly recreated Nia Nub, and Finn decides to leave, which seems like a step back for his character because in the last movie he was going to run away, but then didn't. So Finn sees a woman crying. Is he going to cheer her up or tell her it's going to be okay? No, he just decides to keep bailing. Our hero, everyone.
What are you doing here?
Hey. Hi. I was just...
You're Finn. Hey, Finn.
Why is she fangirling all over Finn?
Because he saved the galaxy!
No, he didn't. It was Poe who destroyed Death Star 3/Hoth ripoff, and it was Rey who defeated Kylo Ren.
Just shut up. I'm trying to enjoy the movie.
Now, that's the first of many problems with this character, Rose. It's not the fact that she's annoying, but that does not help. It's the fact that she feels shoved into the movie to make it longer. Everything about Rose is just unnecessary.
Okay, but you are a hero. You left the First Order and what you did on the Starkiller base. When we heard about it, my sister Paige said, Rose, it's a real hero. Know right from wrong and don't run away when it gets hard, she said. You know, just this morning, I've had to stun 3 people trying to jump ship in this escape pod.
Who let the Lemonhead into the room? You are a waste of life, and you should give up.
Wait, you can shoot people through Force communication? I thought Force communication was supposed to be like when you're talking on the phone. There should be no physical contact there. Shut up, it works! So Rey is training, but she sees darkness, so Luke decides to not train her. After about 40 minutes of film, saying out that Luke's gonna train Rey, Luke doesn't. But then he starts and gives up! I'm sorry, but did Yoda just give up on Luke after he failed every lesson? No! So why is Luke just giving up on her here? Wait, it can rain here? I always thought planets had one specific setting, like Kamino is always raining and Hoth is always snowing.
Now continue the movie, stupid!
Oh great, this scene. There's this ridiculously long, stupid scene on this casino planet, and here Rose also shines in her bad character and her tragic backstory. It's so boring and forced, it's best just to skip it.
My sister and I grew up in a poor mining system. The First Order stripped our ore to finance their military, then shelled us to test their weapons. They took everything we had.
I just wanted...
I'd rather not do this now.
Yeah, me too.
Why did you hate your father?
Did you really have to do that? Well, we had Princess Leia in a bikini, so it only makes sense to sexualize men equally. He's not even fit. Next scene.
Let me see them. My parents. Please, please.
Alright, who are they? Nothing. So this whole scene was just a waste of time. It's already long-ass enough movie.
Tell me the truth.
I saw darkness. I'd sensed it building in him. I'd seen it in moments during his training. But then I looked inside, and it was beyond what I ever imagined. Snoke had already turned his heart. He would bring destruction and pain and death at the end of everything I love because of what he will become. And for the briefest moment of pure instinct, I thought I could stop it. It passed like a fleeting shadow. And I was left with shame. And with consequence. And the last thing I saw were the eyes of a frightened boy whose master had failed him.
Okay, where do I begin with this scene? First of all, you have a sleeping child. You might not want to have a lightsaber over their face. Second of all, how did Kylo even meet Snoke? Third, why was Luke looking at Kylo's mind while he's sleeping? Does he do that to all of his students? Fourth, why did Kylo burn the place after that? Fifth, why doesn't Luke call Han and Leia and tell them to talk him out of it? I'm sure they would. Sixth, just talk him out of it yourself. Seventh, why is this the only time in any Star Wars movie where we get to see a green and blue lightsaber go at it? Eighth, why is this the closest thing we get to a lightsaber fight in this entire movie? Ninth, this is so out of character for Luke. This is the guy who got himself arrested and risked getting himself just to turn Vader over to his side. Why? Because he's his family. But someone who's his own nephew and the son of his best friend and his sister, he's gonna murder him. And Kylo hasn't even committed any crimes. Vader blew up an entire planet and killed younglings. This scene is so bad.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
You're done.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. So Rey leaves planet not Dagobah, and wait, maybe that wasn't the only scene where Luke has returned the Jedi lightsaber. A freaking torch? Why did you set it up like that?
Hey, it's Yogi.
Master Yoda. Young Skywalker.
Jeez, Yoda looks terrible. He looks about as bad as the Phantom Menace puppet. Jeez. Force Ghost Yoda can control lightning now? It's not as if he used the Force to push lightning down. He started the lightning. That's so weird. What? No. And if Yoda could do that, why doesn't this happen?
It's time for the Jedi to end.
Oh, come on. We get Yoda back. Isn't that awesome? This scene is almost good. It's great to hear Frank Oz back in the role, but there's a few things that let us down. First, the awful puppet. Second, Yoda controlling lightning. Third, Frank Oz sounds really weird in the role.
Time it is. For you to look past a pile of old books.
Next scene. Sophia and Rose disguise themselves as stormtroopers. Wait, didn't Finn start off as a stormtrooper? Will anyone not recognize him? The guy that takes Rey to Snoke.
I feel the conflict in you. It's tearing you apart.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
You lying snake.
This is the worst! You are the worst! I hate looking at your face. I want to smash it!
If you thought this movie couldn't get any more Return of the Jedi, guess what they throw at you? A scene where the main character gives themselves into the bad guy and keeps saying that there's good in the villain who dresses all in black, and the Emperor takes off the handcuffs with them with the Force and shows them their friends in space dying, proceeds to torture them, and then their apprentice kills them. I know, I've heard it. You're mad that Snoke didn't get any explanation. No, I'm mad at the fact that he didn't get to do anything. If he's supposed to be so much more powerful than the Emperor, show how! Instead we just get him dying like an idiot. Well, the Emperor died like an idiot. No, he didn't. The Emperor didn't die like an idiot. He was putting all of his focus and rage into killing Luke, which caught him off guard when Vader picked him up. But here, Snoke is literally sitting there reading Kylo's thoughts about killing him, so it shouldn't be a surprise when Kylo does kill him. It's also pretty stupid that he doesn't hear the lights are turning. Well, Kylo was using the word enemy to mislead Snoke. But if Snoke is so smart, wouldn't he catch on to the fact that he's using the word enemy instead of Rey? Well, this next scene is awesome. Everyone, even people who dislike this movie, loves this scene of Rey and Kylo fighting Praetorian guards. Come on, Garret. What do you think of this scene? First, this is still the same scene with the Return of the Jedi rip-offs and the death of Snoke, so that doesn't help. Second, here's the thing with Rey in this movie. In The Force Awakens, she was good at everything she did, but in this one, she's nerfed a bit, but that's just because she isn't given much to do. So when she actually does do something, she feels the complete Mary Sue again. For example, when this guy's choking her, she ducks down, but he's still holding her. Third, this would be awesome if we cared for these characters. These two had no conflict or connection. They haven't been fighting for a long enough time, so when I do see them working together, it's not refreshing or a nice change of pace. But if it was looking at Vader doing this at the end of Return of the Jedi, this would have been awesome. This entire scene is so stupid.
No, it isn't!
Your thoughts betray you. I feel how much you hate the movies. The conflict.
There is no constrict!
You could bring yourself to admit that you hated Force Awakens, and I believe you can bring yourself to admit that you hate this movie too.
If you will not say these movies are good, then you will meet your density!
Good.
You cannot hide forever after, Garret.
I will not fight you.
Stop hiding!
So should I continue the movie?
Yeah, sure.
But we're down here. How will we watch the movie? Use your imagination. So all the rebels go to Crate and have a battle. Finn tries to sacrifice himself, but Rose decides to risk both of their lives by sacrificing herself.
Rose! Rose! Why would you do that? Huh? I was almost there. Why would you stop me?
I saved you.
By risking your own life, you idiot. And the actress, she did a great job. She sure sounds like she's dying here.
That's how we're gonna win. Not fighting what we hate. Saving what we love.
Why are you the way that you are? Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way. I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
So Luke shows up, but as a mere projection. Really? You killed Luke off? Just like that? Well, we had him look at the twin sons. What more do you want? I want him to die in a satisfying way instead of just dying like a pussy and taking the coward's way out.
Luke is gone. I felt it. But it wasn't sadness or pain, it was peace.
That's what we just saw! There's a saying in filmmaking, show, don't tell. So why are you telling us something that we already saw? You're reminding me of the prequels now, with bad dialogue and dated effects, except the prequels had good lightsaber duels. Here, they're either terrible or non-existent.
You think we'll destroy the Star Wars movies? Your thinkings betray you. Your feelers for those movies are strong. Especially for Empire? Dad was right to hide the non-special edition DVDs from me! You know, the one without all those stupid George Lucas's effects! I hate them!
Okay, what is it that makes you like this movie so much?
Really, I don't even know where to begin, Garret. The plot was so good. The bad guys having their revengeance on the rebellion and attacking the rebel base, and then the main character runs his away, and then the rest of the movie is a big long chase scene in outer space. That's kind of pointless. And meanwhile, the main character, he like trains under a new mentor in a planet filled with water, and that's kind of hidden away. And then the mentor is just kind of silly and weird, but then he teaches the main character about the Force, and then fails at every lesson, so then the hero goes into this dark area to see sort of self-reflectioning of themselves. And Rebels gets a new friend that's kind of looks different than everyone else on the universe. And then the main character gets rushed into their aids, but they confront the enemy, and then learn something new about their parents.
Good! Your hate has made you powerful. Now, strike him down with all your hatred, and then call my movies good! Never. I'll never say that I like your movies. You failed, Emperor Abrams. When I first think of Star Wars, I remember how phenomenal the original trilogy is, and how at least fun and unique the prequels and Rogue One were. Not how horrible these movies are. When I first saw this movie, I thought it got more right than The Force Awakens did, but then I realized, every time something good is happening, they botch it. You think Leia died in a good way, they make her fly. You think the movie is fun, then they give you the Finn and Rose scenes. You think the movie isn't too Empire Strikes Back, then they give you the rest of the movie. That's repeated throughout the entire movie. And for a movie that's considered to be so risky, it plays it way too safe and way too predictable. I freaking hate your movies. And my brother does too. So be it. Hater. But what do you think of my movies if I use this? Now what do you think of my movies? They are masterpieces. Good. I gotta get out of here. Where are you going, Garret? Leaving. The Disney Star will be destroyed soon. But don't you love my movies? No. All you make is terrible movies. But I blasted you with it! You only worked on Randy because he's stupid, but for me, these movies are so bad, it doesn't work! If you will not say that my movies are good, you will be destroyed. You fool. You could have just said that my movies are good, but instead you decided to suffer. Now, feel the good comments of The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. You are no match for the power of dumbass fanboys. Brother, please! Help me! Now, young diary, you will die.
Garret, help me take this hat off.